Why are there thieves? An unconscious life is a disgraceful life for a free human. But a conscious life is impossible for a human in a society that has hidden laws, or has laws that the human does not understand, or has laws that the human does not know, or in the case the human is lazy. For a conscious life to be possible, you need to know the laws that govern the body of yours and the laws that govern the bodies of others. Can we walk together for the next few minutes? The human acquires his food and his tools by offering the pain of his work. The human acquires his food and his tools by working probably all day. The application of long-lasting pains is disliked by all of us. The body dislikes it. The body is suffering. Many are looking for a solution to this. Theft is a method of obtaining food and tools without last working. That's indeed more productive. The offered work is less, and the taken things have value. That gives high productivity in the energy cycle, in the energy profit of the thief. Based on primitive society's ethics, doing that cannot be in the open. It cannot be in public. Therefore, since the era of primitive societies, the thieves were few. They were without a good reputation. Theft is more productive than other survival workings because it reduces the pains of the energy cycle. The bad reputation of the thief keeps the number of thieves small, given that theft is applied onto the thief society. The theft, when applied to other societies, it can yield not only energy, but also a reputation. In primitive societies, even today, for theft there is praise when it happens against foreign cultures. Primitive society discharges the burden to nourish itself on others. The team's energy profit is increasing with a theft which is a burden upon others, different societies. The next, more productive stage than theft, is robbery. But there should be appropriate requirements for the acts of violence. Robbery is a violent theft. Thankfully for society, not all thieves meet these conditions.